daddy's making it hurt.
What up? What up? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's been a second. I'm here. I decided just to do a real quick show. I'm driving. Well, I'm not driving right now, but I will be in a second. What's going on, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go ahead and share real quick. I won't be with you long at all on this day. I'm going to save some of this for tomorrow at 3 o'clock. But I had to say something because I done got, not many, but I had 2 text messages asking about a certain situation that I'm going to talk about real briefly. And then I'm going to let you go. Tomorrow, I'll be a little bit more detailed about it as we get ready, get ready for the Lions on Sunday. But share this out because I'm not on my regular platform. So share this out as much as you can. I haven't had a chance. I've been out of town this week. Really haven't had a chance to do anything, but here you go. So I'm going to make it short and sweet, y'all. Let's go back to the off season. We had such a bad off season that, we were wondering, are we playing football or not? Jerry Jones, of course, the way that I saw it is when we signed Ezekiel Elliott, it was nothing more than a feel-good story. We let him go because he was on the downside. He was decreasing. Common sense tells you that even after one other season with New England and coming back, it's not like all of a sudden he found the fountain of youth. He either stayed the same or he has digressed. It's no other way to say it. And when he came here, there was an automatic assumption that he would be the number 1 running back. And a lot of us said the same thing. And the reason why I said it is because the Cowboys, one of the diseases of our franchise is that we stay loyal too long. My mind go back to Jason Witten. My mind goes back to some of the other, great players that we've had. And we held on too long. And, because we're loyal. I like that sometime about Jerry, that he's going to take care of his players. But I had a real problem, especially with the lack of the running game, especially after we let Pollard go. The answer was Ezekiel Elliott. You didn't trust Rico. You didn't trust Deuce. You weren't going to let Malik Davis play. Snoop Connor, none of these guys were going to play. But your answer was Zeke. Well, Jerry, of course, knows the marketing ability of Ezekiel Elliott. Jerseys, wear a different jersey. It's gonna sell, etc., etc. But the bottom line is, can he come in and control the running game? Can you be the replacement? So what was the solution? We're gonna run it by a committee. That's what they said. We're gonna run it by a committee. Everybody gonna get a shot. Everybody. All right. Everybody assumed, and I know I got some Ezekiel Elliott fans on here. It's cool. I'm one too. But there comes a point in time where reality sets in. Reality has set in. Zeke Elliott is crying because he's not getting playing time. He's not getting the carries that maybe that's what they promised him or whatever. I don't know. But because of who he is, the little running game that we do have is not because of Ezekiel Elliott. It's not. It's not. The running game that we do have, the little running game that we do have, is because of Rico. Let's just stop playing around with it. Let's not even play around. Let's not act like we not seeing what we seeing. Ezekiel Elliott, God bless him. He has lost a step. It's obvious. He still runs the ball extremely hard. He still can get you real tough yardage. He still can do all that. Without question. The fumble that Rico had against Pittsburgh, it should have been Ezekiel Elliott on that. I give you that. That is what I feel his role should be. But as far as being the back, everybody like to say, well, he's a great pass protector. And he is. But that don't mean somebody else can't do it. I don't know why everybody thinks Ezekiel Elliott is the king of pass protection, and then the person behind him is the court jester. Like they can't block it all. It's unbelievable. And so Zeke is crying, as you heard this week. And now Zeke wants his carries. But here's my question. At the expense of who? I mean, what? You want to take away some of Rico's? Carries? I mean, what we doing here? I don't need a 2-yard gain. Rico Rico can get you 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, it's understandable. Zeke up the middle like a bowling ball. He might get 2. He might get 5. At the expense of who he gonna get? I mean, you can't get outside no more. You slow. You can run up the middle. I give you that. You can bowling ball your way in, but who he's supposed to get, who cares he's supposed to take away? Not Rico's. Rico is and Lemke are the only threats that we really have out the backfield right now. The other threat, they won't even call out. That's Dalvin Cook. At least I assume he's a threat. Deuce is in, and probably rightfully so, Deuce is in jogging pants during the game. Won't even dress out. So I'm trying to figure out, since he done started crying, male cow's milk. I don't know what you mean by that. But anyway, I don't know what he crying about. Rico is. I don't care what nobody say. Some of my content creator brothers will disagree. Some of them will. Rico is the best back on this team as of now. He is. Somehow say, well, you know, Rico only had one good game. You know, you better go look at the stats, the limited times he got carried. You got to keep in mind, we got blowed out 2 games. Running game was not even a factor because you were down 28 points. You were down 20-some points. Let's not forget that. So the carries are going to be the carries. But Rico is the best option as the running back for right now. I'm not saying Zeke cannot be productive. I'm saying who is the best running back for this offense now to make it go, to make it move. So who carries? He want more carries, but at the expense of who? Who? Does he want to be the number one back? And then that takes away Rico's carries? Because somebody's getting edged out, and it's really all of them. So here's my point. And like I said, it's not popular, but see, y'all holding on to Zeke Elliott yesteryear. We talking now. Y'all see the digression in his play? See what I'm saying? As of now, Craig, Rico is the best running back based off the carries we have seen. It's not even close. Based off the few carries, and I agree with you, based off the carries that we've seen, Rico is the best running back right now. You can't, it ain't called, you just see it. Zeke is limited to just power football, and there's a place for that. Zeke should have got that carry that Rico fumbled. That should have been anything inside the 5-yard line. I want Zeke in. He has a role. And from the 20 to the other team's 20 is no explosion in Zeke. It's tough yardage, physical football, which is what I like. But if you want some pop in the offense, it's Rico. It's Rico. It's no question. So here's my question. As you can tell by my title, because Zeke is a hero of this franchise. Because Zeke gets 1,000,000% respect from Cowboy fans and the organization as a whole. For the first time, Zeke is complaining. Never heard him complain. Never heard him do all that. That's fine. Now, if you're going to give him carries, and I think the Cowboys going to do it, it's going to be a dosage of loyalty, and it's going to be at the expense of who? That's my only question. Because he crying now, so he going to get the ball. And what you're going to do is start to mess up a little bit the pop that Rico has. I'm just saying, I don't need to see Ezekiel Elliott with 13 carries this week against the Lions, and then Rico only has 6. No, sir. No, sir. No, ma'am. No. 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 I don't care who Ezekiel is. I know what he did in the past. But if you thinking that Ezekiel Elliott is the same guy, he's not. He's not the same guy. That's why we got rid of him, y'all. That's why we got rid of him. Ezekiel Elliott, I'm still saying the same thing. You don't have to agree. Ezekiel Elliott was a feel-good story for the fan base after a horrible offseason, which really was no activity at all, which is usual for us. It was a feel-good story. That's the bottom line. If Craig, if Ezekiel Elliott is getting 13 carries, I need to see Rico then with at least 17, 18. The bottom line is this: in practice, which we don't see, I guarantee you that the coaching staff feel that Rico Dowd is the best running back on this team right now. It's no question. That's why he starts. That's why he get the carries, because it's obvious. We don't see what Ezekiel Elliott looked like during practice. See, that's the other thing. See, before we start saying Zeke need all the carries in the world and Rico need all the carries in the world, the thing if we do not see is practice. We don't see how fast Zeke get in the hole. We don't see how he bounce off folks. We don't see if his speed level. We don't see Rico's speed level. We don't see how well Rico does. We don't see Rico in pass protection. We don't see Zeke in pass protection. I'm just saying, the coaches know. That's why you're seeing Rico start. That's why you're seeing Rico carry the ball more than Zeke and whoever else you want to do. Of course, I keep seeing everybody talking about screen plays. That's fine and dandy. I ain't talking about no screen plays. Shoot, Hunter Lemke does well in screen plays. I'm talking about toting the rock for a whole bunch of times in a game. And what are you doing with it when you get it? So you can have 13 carries for Zeke, but I don't need to see 13 carries for 21 yards. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. If I'm gonna have 13 carries, you gotta have at least 35 to 40 yards for me. I'm sorry. And I'm not sure you're gonna get that from Zeke. And at the same time, some may say, well, I'm not sure you're gonna get that from Rico. But I will say this, as of right now, Rico gives you the best option for your running back. And so when we get down inside maybe the 10-yard line or so, it's Zeke time. I believe they were trying to reward Rico with the carry that he fumbled just because he had such a good game. He was the hot hand. I believe that that's all they were trying to do. But I already know because of loyalty. Then, of course, he's Dak Prescott's best friend. I'm quite sure that there's going to be a whole bunch of carries for Zeke today. We'll see. I ain't confident with it because I already know what Zeke going to do. I don't see him busting no big runs. I see him banging heads with the Detroit Lions, which in some instances is good. But as far as major league production goes, no. I don't have no confidence in Zeke like that. Those days are gone. I can see Zeke 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, and give him the ball. I ain't got no problem with that. 4th and 1, give him the ball. Inside the 5-yard line, give him the ball. I ain't got no problem with that. I don't have no problem. See, I can see Zeke with 13 carries for 31 yards and have 2 touchdowns. That's a good day. I can see that. Because his carry is going to be from the 2-yard line, the 1-yard line, short yardage, inside. I can see that. And I'll be just as happy. But as far as him being proclaimed the number 1 running back, no. Now Zeke knows how Pollard used to feel. How about that? See what I'm saying? When Zeke used to get all them carries, wasn't hardly doing nothing, we had Tony Pollard, who made the Pro Bowl as a backup running back. Now he knows what Tony Pollard felt like for 2 straight years. You'll look at the stats. Zeke has 16 carries. Pollard will have only 8 or 9. But Pollard will catch the ball too. Now you understand what Pollard felt like. Pollard was the best running back. He'll get things going. Pollard will get the explosion in the running game. It wasn't Zeke running up the middle for 1 or 2 yards. It was Pollard. See, we got to tell the truth, man. I love Zeke, but his time as the number 1 running back is done. Move on. It was a feel-good story, and now he's getting feel-good treatment. And all this mess talking about, well, we're saving him for right in November and Thanksgiving, and we're saving Dalvin Cook for November and Thanksgiving and fresh legs. And I'm like, shoot, we need them now. We try to look, we're not favored in no games. Have y'all seen the schedule? I keep telling y'all about it. We're only favored in 1 game for the next 7 weeks, and that's against the Giants. We're not favored in no games. At home, away, we're not favored in no game because nobody believes we're a good football team. You see what I'm saying? We don't need to save nobody. We need to go to work now. And if you telling me Zeke Elliott needs to be the star running back, you're going to have Dak Prescott throwing the ball 50 times. That's the bottom line. If you gonna tell me Zeke Elliott got to run the ball 16, he ain't gonna get it that much anyway because McCarthy don't run the ball anyway. We already know that. If you're telling me Ezekiel Elliott gonna get the ball between 14 and 16 times, all that's gonna tell me is Dak Prescott is gonna throw the ball right at 47, 48 times. I'm just telling y'all. Y'all know it. We ain't new to this. We are not new to this. We done seen Zeke. We know where he is. We've seen it. Why you think he was a backup if he all that? Why you think he was a backup in New England? He's a backup. You know what he want? I'm just saying. I don't mind him getting the ball. I don't mind. I don't mind him getting the ball. I don't mind. But I'm saying all the extra carries he's looking for, I'm saying at the expense of who? Because Rico needs the ball. I'm just saying. Rico needs the ball. And if you put Zeke in, if you want more carries, then your third running back ain't getting nothing anyway. So all of y'all that want Dalvin Cook to play, all of y'all, I mean, if Dalvin plays, how many carries he gonna get? 3, 4, maybe? I mean, everybody want to see Dalvin, but if you got Zeke want his carries, Rico got to get his carries, Dalvin Cook ain't gonna get no carries. We don't run the ball like that. We need to, but we don't. So in other words, loyalty is about there's about to be some loyalty given to the Cowboys this week because Zeke done started crying. And when y'all start crying, remember all y'all that want Zeke to get the ball a whole lot. When it's 2nd and 9 and when it's 3rd and 8 and your quarterback is in shotgun for the whole game, remember this video. Zeke, if Zeke might get 1, 4, 5 yards and all that, it's fine. I wouldn't mind seeing, in fairness to Zeke, I wouldn't mind seeing Zeke behind BB, Martin, and Tyler Smith right up there because those 3 guys are moving people. Since we run the ball up the middle so much, maybe Zeke's yard per average can be 3.5, 4 yards a carry. It would be better than what he was doing last time, saying him getting 1 yard or getting stopped for a loss. I give you that. But Rico is the hot man right now. Even when we were losing, all you got to do is go look at the stats. Pull up the all 22. Rico is doing well. Rico is doing well. So all the crying, I'm finna tell y'all, we got to please Zeke. And I'm saying, man, forget all pleasing, folks. We trying to win a football game. Put your best players on the field. Put your best players on the field, and one of your better players on offense is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, Rico. He needs the ball. So that your quarterback don't have to be throwing from 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10 all the goddamn time. I'm just saying, y'all. I'll talk about this tomorrow. And for those that, shocked that I'm on, this is the reason not my time. Really just want to do a quick little talk about that. Hey, y'all guys share this and keep. Shane said when you've been the man for so long, it's hard to give up your spot. Well, that's true. So the coach has got to take away the spot, and that's what has happened. Rico done took it. He done took it in practice. He done took it in the games. The coaching staff took it away. He just got to get used to it. Forget all that. He wasn't the man in New England. It was Rashawn Stevenson. I'm just saying. He wasn't the man in New England until Stevenson got hurt. When Stevenson got hurt, Zeke played well. I give him credit. But at this point, if you don't want to say he's a backup running back, just say at this point, It does need to be a committee. He's not a bell cow back anymore. He's just not. He needs to be in a committee and work it out like that. But he shouldn't be leading the committee. Time done passed. It's been proven, at least to me. I done watched it. Rico is the best option at the running back position right now. And if you want to really look at something, and I've already looked, I'm just telling y'all to go look, and maybe I need to pull it up and show y'all. Y'all do realize we throw on first down, right? You do realize that Rico has been pass blocking as well, and may I say, he's doing a good job at it. See, nobody want to talk about that. All we want to talk about is, well, Zeke is the guy. Zeke is really the best pass protector, and you don't even mention nobody else. I'm just saying, y'all. Y'all need to go check that out. All right, I done talked to y'all. Listen, join me tomorrow at 3:00. Tomorrow at 3:00 Central. I might talk about this just a little bit more, or at least in the context of the game tomorrow. Of course, I'll give my view on Detroit Lions, and I'll let you guys tell me who you think gonna win. How well do you think we gonna play? We got some more injuries. I'm quite sure you know by now that Eric Kendricks will be out. We're losing our middle linebacker. I'm saying when it rains, it pours. I mean, we're losing guys left and right. Some guy, Virgil, whatever his name is, will be the green dot guy. We don't know what to say about him. It's just unbelievable. But hey, the schedule won't stop. The game is set for Sunday afternoon. We got to go to work. Lions coming to town, and they coming for blood. They remember last year, they want to beat our brains out. Matter of fact, they want to embarrass us. And they will be playing bully ball tomorrow. On Sunday. They will be trying to out-physical us. They will try to punk us out. And we got to play. It's either we're going to get embarrassed or we're going to shock the world. It's one of the two. Or it's going to be somewhat of a real close ball game. Nevertheless, we'll talk about all that tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I know this was impromptu, but I had to get that out. I didn't want to spend all my time. Since I talked about Zeke today, I got to do it so long tomorrow. But I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3 p.m. for the one and the only, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Whether it's impromptu or scheduled, this is where you're going to get the real truth. Y'all know that. At the one and only. This has been a small version of the Big Time Show.